Welcome to Modern Motoring. It's a different setup for us. So this is a 2023 Jeep Gladiator Mojave. That's my kayak up there. And for the past few days, I was with Steph in Point Pelee, about 3 hours away from Mississauga. And we were hanging out at a cottage with her friends. Now she's still there, which is why I'm here by myself. We're gonna do something a little different on the review. Everyone knows what a Jeep Gladiator is. Everyone knows about the 3.6 liter V6 and the 285 horsepower and the 260 torque and the capability and the functionality and. So I'm not gonna bore you with details on that. Instead, after driving about 350 kilometers one way, 100-ish kilometers there, another 350 home, I'm gonna take this camera and walk you through some of the things that Steph and I found really useful, really helpful about having a Gladiator as a road trip vehicle, as well as some of the things we weren't exactly too fond of. Let's change things up completely. I'm gonna go freehand, big camera's there on the tripod. I did that for the intro, as you saw. So a quick look at the Mojave, great for tying things to. There's a strap there which takes care of the Y hook right there and right there as well. Nothing new with the grill, and it's got the nice bright tow hooks. Now I couldn't hook it up to the tow hooks because the tow hooks are the wrong way. If they were facing this way, it'd be a lot easier. Anyways, there's the Mojave badging. There's the Jeep Gladiator. Gonna be a bunch of mistakes here, and it's desert rated because, well, that's what the Mojave is. And I got the belly straps going across the middle right there, and there's another one right there as well. And thankfully the tow hooks are the right way for the rear, so they've been like that for most of the past 3 days, except when it's been in the water. I can't open up the tailgate because, well, the straps are here, but there is a cover that is optional, but you should get it if you do or if you are interested in getting the Gladiator. So I've done nothing to the truck, so I'm going to show you exactly how it's been since I've been on the road again. Home about half an hour, 40 minutes ago. There's a guitar, there's my camera bag, which I ran home to get, my overnight bag, a couple of bottles of water, and you can, now, if the guitar is out of the way or standing up this way, you can absolutely fit somebody back there, and you have a cargo net here, cargo net there, one in the door right there, and one with a bottle of water in it right there as well. There's a plane coming. I'm gonna quickly jump into the vehicle so we can be quiet a little bit. Oh, this feels like my old reviews where it was just me on a phone. I'm gonna start it up, straighten the wheel, and I'll tell you what I do like about the Gladiator. I love the Uconnect system. Steph loves it as well. It is so easy to use. It's, yeah, the screen's a little small, it doesn't really matter, but now no wireless CarPlay, so my USB-A is plugged in here. Also room for a USB-C in there as well. Okay, your window switches, nothing new is here, but what we do like is a full-size bottle of water. What is that, a 1.5 liter one? Fits right in there, so there is functionality right off the top. Yes, these can come off if you're so inclined, and it's this panel here. Let me get zoomed out. I don't know if that really helped. Let me get out of the truck for a second, give you a quick look. Yeah, so again, nothing new to the Gladiator / Wrangler family, but these two panels do come off if you opt for this roof. Now, you do get a little more storage here. I've made good use of it. There's some notes, a wallet, what's left of a bag of popcorn, and a pack of gum. Now, here's what I'm not a big fan of. The seat doesn't go back that far from me. I've got longer legs, so my knee was on a bit of a steeper angle than I'm used to. Fully manual seat, so there's your seat back, which is pretty comfortable. Now, they've got really good side bolsters. Side bolsters aren't too bad either, and you can raise or lower your seat like that, and you can raise or lower the top portion right there as well. I'm gonna jump back in for a quick sec because there's another plane coming. You do get your grab handle there. I like all the outward visibility from the rear. Now, it's larger than what I'm used to as far as backup camera goes. Again, nothing new for the Gladiator or Wrangler, but these are, I feel, a little bit larger. If I had a rear passenger, I could open up that window right in the middle there if that person wanted some air or whatnot. Really strong thing that I applaud Jeep for. There's, is that an okay angle? Adjustable heights for the seat belts, because they're not all the same height. And I feel that makes up for a little bit of what's lacking in maneuverability for the actual seats. There's that little bit of food I left behind there. The passenger seat, as far as your foot space goes, is a lot better than what you have here. And I was stepped into the second half of the drive, so my seat was all the way back, and I had so much space for my legs in here. It was exceptionally comfortable, and no problems at all being a passenger here at all. If you end up not being a driver, all of your controls are on the screen. Now let's go through some numbers here. So I'm gonna get that in focus for you, and let's go to screen 2, 3, this one. So 13.7 is my fuel consumption over our fuel consumption over, I think it's been, 722.3 kilometers. That's what we've done. We've gone through a little more than a tank and a half of gas. It was full when I got it, and I filled it up in Point Pelee as I was on my way out. Car's been on for just under 10 hours, and it's been so good to drive. I gotta say, no problems at all. 13.7 is the combined fuel consumption. Now, Jeep says, as I look at my notes, because I can't remember everything, 12.3 combined. Now, keep in mind that not only was this seat full, that seat was full, and a passenger as well. And I'm gonna put up a short slash TikTok video that I put up as we were leaving, where the back seat was full and the bed was absolutely jammed full of food. So we figured we had an extra, 150, 160 pounds, maybe closer to 200 actually, between all of the gear. Tack on another 50 pounds to my kayak. So yeah, another couple hundred pounds we've had on, in addition to regular passengers, Steph and I. That was a terrible way to do it. Let me do that again. I had Steph, I had me, we had the kayak, we had a passenger. Plus, again, we jammed this thing full. This is a 2023 Jeep Gladiator Mojave, and Steph and I are going away for a little bit, and let's see how much we can put on. So the kayak's there, not fully tied down yet. It's just held in place because, well, their straps are not there. But I want to show you how much we fit in the bed. I think that's a good look at it right there. And all you got to do is just pull this over. We'll latch it up later on, close that, and then put the straps right in these very convenient hooks right there. Taking a look inside, we've jammed it full as well. Guitar and food and a laptop bag and a few other things as well. And so the straps for the kayak go there and in the front as well. There is space for 3 people. There's the driver, which is me and Steph and I, passenger, and a room in the rear seat behind the passengers. Look at all the space I have. Like, I have space and then some. So again, being a passenger in a Gladiator for a longer road trip, absolute comfort. Now, I prefer to be on that side of the vehicle. That's just me, but I was happy being a passenger when Steph was driving. No issues at all with that. You do get a decent amount of storage. There's your Torx wrenches to get your doors off, and you're gonna open that up as well, and you get a fair amount of storage. Let me get that zoomed in, a little more light. Yeah, so you get a decent amount of space for your stuff and things, and if you do choose to go off-road, that's how you do it. Your 2 high, 4 high, 4 low, neutral, and your part-time 4 high. That's what your underneath look like. Let me get that zoomed out. Oh, zoomed in. No light. You can do so much with it, specifically the Mojave, and yes, you can do a lot with just the plain Gladiator as is, but it's not bad at all just for a regular road trip, right? You don't have to do all the fancy off-roady things that it's known for. It can still be a really good daily driver, a really functional vehicle. It can be a lot of things, and it's very utilitarian. Another quick look under the rear wheels as well right there. Big fat tires really kind of ate up a lot of the bumps for us. There's a look at the rear. I know you've seen a Gladiator before, but if you're towing stuff or hauling stuff, I believe it's 7,650 or 7,650 pounds you can tow when properly equipped, and your payload is, I think, 1,770 pounds, I believe. You know what? I'm going to check that right now because, well, we're doing things completely unorthodox. Oh, rainbow. That is complete. Oh, there's quiet lights. Well, there's that's nice. It also means it's going to rain soon. One of my notes say 1710 for payload, 7650 for towing. For a road trip vehicle that Steph and I intentionally picked because we had to bring the kayak. We did have tons of stuff, and we wanted a bed instead of having a full-size SUV. Yeah, it's a little thirsty on the gas tank side, no big deal, but we're happy with it. It did us really well, and I would absolutely pick a Gladiator, not necessarily a Mojave. Even go with a base level for the Gladiator. as far as the road trip goes going forward. But yeah, pretty happy with it. The Gladiator served us extremely well. Very, very happy with it overall. So more perks than quirks, than irks. I guess there really aren't any really quirks with it. The doors come off. I guess that's a quirk, but we didn't take them off. Yeah, so small screen, really heavy on gas. Little hard to maneuver to get up to put a kayak on, but as far as comfort, the technology itself with the Uconnect works extremely well. Usefulness with the bed and being able to put a ton of stuff, having the cover on there as well helps. And yeah, so that's it. You got any questions? Let us know in the comments. We're always happy to hear from you. Let us know what your thoughts are on the Gladiator Mojave or not. Just Gladiator on a whole. Would you take it on a road trip? Feel free to join our community. Subscribe to all our things. We're on all the social platforms except for Twitter because, well, you know, Twitter. I feel my hand was shaking. All right, I'm going to stop this impromptu review. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.